my family. Welcome, children. Today we're going to be learning this. Yo. Oh, what is that?
You like that? It's my new candle. I'm just kidding, it's my farts.
What is this?
Chill, bro. What's up?
You need to make a tut. Your channel's dead.
It's been dead! And don't call it a tut, we've been over this.
Look at yourself. You have a bed right there. Why are you on the floor? You made a bed on the floor 2 inches from your bed. Your bed is 2 inches from your left big toe.
Because beds are too comfy! And I don't deserve it. I deserve anti-comfort.
You mean discomfort?
Discomfort?
Well, why are you talking like you're drunk? You're drinking chicken broth.
Because I want to feel drunk, but I don't want the calories, and everybody has a Greek lizard king metabolism like you.
I am the freaking lizard king. Look, man, you gotta get up and film a tutorial. I've had like 4.5 people ask about the stupid text thingy that you do.
6 people and a small child.
Boom! There you go! 6 whole people and a small child.
I count myself as a small child.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. Let's just get in there and do this.
Yeah.
Revive the channel, get the views, and sell our soul to the devil for the first brand deal that comes along. Perfect. Knock knock, Raycon. Hope you just upped your budget, because you're going to be having to send some of it to us to promote your Raycon earbuds for the video channel. Let's just go. Come on, let's go.
Heck yeah! Oh, could you help me up? I've been here for 3 days, and I think my spine left to get a degree at a community college.
Oof. Community college?
Yeah, not a lot of good choices around here.
Oh my god. Oh my god, he on X Games mode.
Neighbors love me. And we're back. Like we never left. So why don't we just
Get into it!
This text effect's pretty cool, pretty nice. There should be a plugin for it, but I'm too lazy to make one. So we're gonna do it manually, and here's how you do it. So let's take a look at the text just on its own.
I mean, I've never seen anything quite like this, and this is my 27th year. That's just not, that is unbelievable.
Okay, so it looks like there's a lot of things going on. Because there is, but it's pretty simple and straightforward. And we're basically doing frame by frame animation for this kind of stuff.
When people do this, I don't really know what that means.
So it's a little bit tedious, but really, really easy. All right, so let's start with this little section here. You can see we're starting with the outline of the text, then it fills in, another outline, up,
Up and away.
and then we have the big boys come in there, all the way through the screen. So let's go ahead and recreate it. We're going over titles, and we're gonna add a custom title here. Bada bing, bada boom, and just trim it down. Now I'll put in what I wanted to say. But I want to start this with just the outline, not the full solid text.
Oh my god.
So to do that, we're just going to go over to outline, click that, hit show, make sure your opacity is all the way up. The color is already going to be this red, which is perfect. And we're going to go to our face, and we're just going to turn in the opacity of the face, and boom. Outline. So I'm going to keep this on screen for 2 frames, and then have it pop in solid. Duplicate this layer, because it's already 2 frames. Go back to our outline. Lower that opacity, go back to our face, increase that opacity, outline to solid, perfect. And I'm gonna extend this guy by 1 more frame because I know that I'm gonna wanna have these outlines come up from this solid. Grab our outline from before, so move that there, and we're just gonna move it up. And I want them overlapping just a little bit like that. Go 1 more frame, duplicate, slide over 1 frame, move this up, and I'm gonna extend these by 1 frame too, so that 3 frames long. And now we have this. And now we're gonna do the big boys. Just grab your solid beats.
Beats are the worst. People love beats. Nobody likes beats.
Well, shoot, people don't like beats, but they sure do love Raycon. Use my promo code.
And duplicate that. Scale it up.
Okay. This looks like we don't have a reading. It gives me a stop sign.
Go over here to your opacity. Bring it down. So now I want at least 4 of them to come up and fill the whole screen. So we'll go ahead and duplicate and move over by 1 frame and drag up. And while you're dragging up, hold down shift so that you lock your mouse in place, and all it can do is up and down.
Like strippers' booties go.
And I want these guys overlapping, something like that. Up and over 1. Go to the playhead. As you can see here, we're already losing the bottom one, so I'm just gonna go ahead and extend that, extend the second one, and extend this first one. One more frame, copy and paste, shift up. After that last beats on the top hits, I'm gonna go 2 frames, and then the bottom one's gonna start coming up. So go 1, 2, cut the bottom, 1, 2, cut the next one, 1, 2, cut the next one, 1, 2, boom. And now we're looking like that. Okay, cool, so using that technique, now I can mix and match to create something like this. So for this move, with all of them just stacking down, just repeating the same thing that we did over here with the big boys, except going from top to down instead of bottom to top. Threw in a few other big boy wirelesses behind at lower opacity, just coming in at random times. Now for this part, it's really, really simple, but looks super cool. All we're doing is duplicating that solid. We'll cut it down to there, go back over to our outline, up the opacity on that, remove the face. We're just gonna ever so slightly move this off center. We're gonna go 1 more frame, duplicate up and over, and do the same thing. And I find what gives the best results for this is spacing them out evenly, and the way that you can do that is kind of create a staircase with the outline. So I look around like this area right here, we're gonna match that drop with this drop. We're almost creating like a staircase effect. So we're gonna duplicate, move over by a frame, go there, move over by 1, continuing that staircase. And we'll do 1 more. Cool. So now it's looking something like this. And we can do that same technique, but in reverse, having the outline start and then go to the solid.
Oh my god.
Looks something like this.
Oh my god.
And we're gonna start from front to back. Because if you start with the outlines in a random spot and then try to build up to the middle, it'll kind of get wonky.
Wonky donkey.
So we'll start with our subscriber right in the middle there.
Just smash that subscribers button.
We'll go every 2 frames. I think I'll add in an outline. So go ahead and duplicate. Go back over to our outline. Make sure that's at 100 and remove our face. We're just gonna do the same thing where we line up the outlines, creating that little staircase. For this, I'll be looking around this area, and we're gonna go every 2 frames this time. Okay, cool. So now when we play it back, it's what we just made with the wireless thing.
I'm disappointed about that.
But we're gonna cut these clips differently so that it plays the way that we want.
Oh!
So instead of starting with our solid, we're really wanting to start with this clip, which is the last outline. So we're gonna go ahead and move that to the beginning, and then we're gonna go every 2 frames and catch the other outlines up. And we'll cut this one back, and then the last 2 frames is when that solid's gonna pop in. And we'll move that solid all the way to here. And we could leave it just like that, and that looks pretty cool. But I want it to come up, go to the solid, and then the outlines follow up behind it. So for that, all it is just cutting our clips again. And we're gonna have the last one end first. 1 frame, cut, 1 frame, cut, 1 frame, cut. I think at the end here, I'll leave it for 2 frames. That way we can get just a little bit more impact. Cool. All right, cool, so that looks good. Once you get that basic idea of how to animate and move around those titles, we can go ahead and start making it a little bit more spicy.
Why is it spicy?
Having the background color change and having the text color change and give some of that contrast flashiness, or having the text be a cutout of a video behind it, or totally cool stuff like this. So for stuff like this, it's the same exact technique. All we're doing is changing the blend modes of the text. So to get those dark outlines and that cool solid that plays the footage within the text, all we're doing is going over to our blend mode, and for this I use difference, and it'll give you that cool transparent, but the footage behind it looks like a negative version of the footage. And you can mess around with a bunch of different blend modes to get different effects. And
He on X Games mode.
we're done. We're done. It's over. We're done. Another 15 minutes of your life that you'll never get back. I couldn't have done it without you. Or today's sponsor.
Well, shoot now. Y'all just couldn't stay away, could you? Well, I gotta keep on code for you.
Just kidding. Squarespace. Check your Insta messages. Alright, so go ahead and try different blend modes. Just stack them different ways. Do whatever the frick you want. I don't care. It's your life. We can do this together. We can go our opposite ways. And right now I'm feeling opposite ways because Corona, 6 feet. You know, keep the distance. Anyway, try your dang hardest and it'll probably look better than this.
What?
Hehehehe